Pirates and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hi, folks. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. Getting the nod in this one, Zach Gallen. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
For Pittsburgh, the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
The pitch. Outside low, and we are underway. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Carroll brings it in. 1 away. There's a Pirates lineup now. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Andrew McCutchen, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, bases empty. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ryan Reynolds in the box now. No balls and a strike. And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a low 2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Gallen checks on the runner. McCutchen back in on the dive. The 1-2 knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2, and that's down and away.
It's a good take.
Hit left field, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
All over that one right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
First and second, 1 out. Here's O'Neal Cruz. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And there's the strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, one out. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Next pitch is outside. Liover Peguero next to bat for the Bucks. And here's a 3-2. Got it, looking for the K.
That's just a nasty pitch right there, and I'm not surprised at all that he got the strikeout looking. You know, at the plate, looks like it's a fastball off the corner the entire way until it's just that very last second when that cutting action takes over and brings it back to clip the outside corner. You just got to tip your cap sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
Next to hit, Liover Peguero. That one's in there. Strike one. McCutchen on second. Reynolds on at first with two down. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that will end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here with my pal Siggy. Pitching in our game today, Domingo Germán. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Geraldo Perdomo now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
0-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Christian Walker in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Pitch misses. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
That one the other way. Two down. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. A lot of bat-to-ball skill in this offense, Chris. Very tough outs all over the place, and they're sporting the best team batting average in the league right now.
Well, clearly they're good hitters, Boog, but I'll tell you from experience, when you're on the other side of the field, you look at these players and you just say, man, this team is lucky, because you feel like your team hits balls like that and they just don't find the holes that they seem to find. So I think it's a combination of being really good hitters, but also being lucky, and that's what this game is all about. Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Inside, almost got him. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's whipped, base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
This is Corbin Carroll. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Two outs. Up and in. 2-1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And a pitch. And he grounds one back up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a play, and they come away without an out.
That is fifth. The center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
So 2 on with 2 away. Randall Grichuk now.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
First pitch just misses. Two on, 2 outs. That's through there for a strike. The next offering misses. Ball 2.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Kicks and deals. Ground ball left side. Hayes to first. Inning over. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Chase Field, and now Rowdy Tellez.
Rowdy Tellez.
The pitch. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Got it by him for the carry. Here's the center fielder.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. One down, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. Carroll ranging back. That one hops against the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now here is Andy Rodriguez. Outside.
Yep, out.
Runner at second here, one gone. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Not even close there. And the count is 3-1. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Save!
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
One down. Here's the pitcher, Domingo Germán. Fought off foul. Two on, one out. Pitch misses there. Going to count 1-2.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out attack coming up now.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. He's 0 for 1. Boots it to second, and he's safe. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen, and he's already singled in this game. There's a strike. Popped up. Carroll moves towards it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Pirates 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here in the desert, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Gurriel.
Gurriel.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Hard ground ball, base down. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That is 7. The third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Suarez, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Just missed. Nobody out. Runner at first. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And that's in for a strike.
2-1.
Right through there for a strike. And the righty deals. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
So digging in, Gabriel Moreno, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 1. And that's in the dirt.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals.
That's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
Okay.
And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The D-backs trailing by a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Righty to the plate. And he grounds one to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now it's the pitcher for the D-backs, Zach Gallen. Trying to move the runners over. Hayes throws across the diamond, out on the sac bunt.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
So the batting order turns over. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Home team down a run here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Warren Burner into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in, fires it to the plate. Safe, he beats it. It's 2-1.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So 2 down. Christian Walker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that's ball 1. Perdomo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a strike in there. 2 outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here comes a pitch.
Ball.
On the ground, right side. It's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Pirates 1. And we're back. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Suarez drifts towards it, drops into the glove, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, O'Neill Cruz.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, O'Neill Cruz. Went down on strikes his first time through. Outside low, 1-0.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that drops in for a strike. The Pirates down by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Up next for the Pirates, Liover Peguero. Fastball for a strike. The Diamondbacks leading by a run here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Next offering upstairs.
Ooh, I thought he'd bite right there.
That one missed.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And here it comes. And that one lifted in the air center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Tellez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
2 outs. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
And ball 1. It misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down 2-1. welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. And a good eye there.
You know, these D-backs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. Way high.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And this is inside. Kicks and fires. And down on strikes he goes. Definitely not a partay for Ketel Marte.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Carroll, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Wouldn't chase that time. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And another ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
1 down, base is empty. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 3-2. And there's ball 4.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And a pitch. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. 1 out, and a runner at second. Herman picks over. Carroll dives back in safely. Man at second. And delivers outside. Next offering upstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Too low, ball 4, and he's walked another.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So first and second with 1 gone. Now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs. Next to hit for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Line drive. That's a hit. Around third. The relay throw. And he's out easily. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. A run, a hit, and a man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Pirates 1. New inning getting started. Now here is number 19. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And he deals.
Hey.
That one drifts inside.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one fouled off. The line to kick the pitch. Ripped to first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Andy Rodriguez walked his first time.
Nope.
Just
Ball
missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
Next one in the dirt. Just missed.
I got 3-0.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And he walked him.
That's tough.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And he pops up the bunt. Gallen puts it away, and there's 2 away. Brian Hayes now at the plate.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Foul ball there. Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. And that one in the air center field. And that is that. Pirates leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. So up next, Gabriel Moreno. Herman back to work. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Martin Perez loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Oviedo, the right-hander, also getting loose. And downstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boo. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Gallen batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Slings to first. Already two gone here in the home fourth.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Geraldo.
Back to the top of the lineup. And here is Geraldo Perdomo. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Perdomo checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And yes, he offered at it. Next offering is in for a strike. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. McCutchen going back on this one. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Pirates 1. We go to the top of the 5th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Andrew McCutchen. The wind and the pitch. McCutchen measures 5 feet 10 inches, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Hard hit left side. Perdomo on to first. One away here in the 5th. Brian Reynolds here. And that's in there for strike one. The Pirates down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. O'Neal Cruz will hit next. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And there's a ball.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. On the ground to third. Jump throw. Not in time. He's safe.
It's good hustle. And when you're talking about an emerging leader on a team, those are the things that are going to be necessary for him to do to set that example, you know, game in, game out.
So man aboard, Liover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. Right through there for a strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Gallen checks on the runner. Cruz gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
2 outs. Outside. And the count is 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Cruz off of first with 2 away. Popped in the air. Left field. Gurriel handles the chance. And that is that. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. And they still trail it here 3-1. Bottom of the inning. And now it's Christian Walker.
The first baseman, Walker.
And a pitch. There's a strike.
0-1.
To the right side. Tellez takes it to the bag. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Cattell.
An outstanding hitter in Cattell Marte. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And a 1-2. And they'll do it again. And that skips in the dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Carroll stands in here, takes ball 1 low. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one missing inside. And another ball. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The wind of the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Ripped to short. Cruz on to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Arizona as the lead remains 3-1. Back here in the desert, top 6. Here's Rowdy Tellez.
Rowdy Tellez.
The pitch. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. Left-hand batter waits. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The pitch. Got it. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And now the center fielder. First pitch misses. One down, base is empty. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the corner for a strike. And it's 1-2. The Pirates trailing by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
At the plate, Andy Rodriguez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs. And that one hammered. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Round second, digging for third. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Everything came together for him. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates, Edward Olivares.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boog. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Pirates 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Martin Perez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Randall Grichuk.
The center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Diamondbacks putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And now the lefty.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swinging a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Pitch misses, and that's ball one. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Barucki loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Holderman, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Here comes a pitch. On the ground, 2-ball. There's one. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Pirates 1. Back here at Chase Field, we go to the top of the 7th, and the batter now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. The right-hander back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And right back to the mound. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. 1 for 3. That one not close. And that's ball 1.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
And another ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Gurriel trying to get there. And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2. Ryan Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Base hit, and that keeps the inning going. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz. That one ripped, but foul. Gallen checks on the runner, and he dives back in safely. The tying run at the plate. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Pirates leave one. Score holds. It's 3-1. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
The catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Perez back to work. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And that's a strike. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Torey Lovullo making a move for a new bat. Emmanuel Rivera looking to start something with one gone. The other way. And he handles it himself for the out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the shortstop, Geraldo.
So 2 down now, and here is Geraldo Perdomo. That misses. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And that drops in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. There's a swing and a drive. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Christian Walker. He gets the intentional walk here and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Slap the other way, foul. Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. The D-backs trying to break this one open here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they lead by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Corbin Carroll digs in now. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and that's the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Paul Sewald.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Number 38, Paul Sewald.
Now it's the second baseman, Liover Peguero. The Pirates in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And there's a foul ball. Sewald, in his 7th season, 33 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. In the air, right side. Carroll moving under it. Makes the grab, one away.
The batter, the first baseman, Rowdy.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
0-2 now.
Ball.
Oh, great grab on the dive. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. The Diamondbacks leading by 3 here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That one down the line, and foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That's down and in. Got him swinging. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. And they trail it 4-1. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk.
Perez back to work. Ball one there. This one in the air. Under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. One down, base is empty. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now, Eugenio Suarez. Man at first, one away. Next offering popped in the air, right field. McCutchen makes the play, 2 away now.
The catcher, number 14, Gabriel Moreno.
Man at first. Now a chance for Gabriel Moreno.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Bounce to the right. Aguero tosses to first. That's out number 3. So 1 hit is all they get. 9th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Pirates 1. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Kyle Nelson.
He's thrown the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Here's the catcher, Andy Rodriguez. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That's in there. Strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1. The Pirates trailing by 3 here at the top of the 9th. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
So the lineup flips over. Up next for the Pirates, Ke'Bryan Hayes. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Joe, the base runner at first with 1 out. Close, but called the ball. And now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And the slider just misses. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now the number 2 hitter, Andrew McCutchen. Swing and a miss. 4-1. And a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And now 1-2. With the tying run at the plate here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And that just misses.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
And another ball. Tying run at the plate. Ball 4, he walked him. And that'll keep the line moving.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Digging in, Brian Reynolds. Left field. Could be extra bases. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Miguel Castro.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Now, O'Neal Cruz. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Sliced hard but foul. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. That missed inside. And the count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Swing and a chopper. Marte. Tie ball game as they get the second out, but the run scores. So up next, Liover Peguero.
So who's going to be the hero today? This could be the at-bat that changes everything.
First pitch misses. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Joe Mantiply getting ready to go. Thompson, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Four in the 9th. That one a little bit high, and the count is 2-0. Tied at 4. Just missed.
3 balls, no strikes.
Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Right through there for a strike. As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs. Now at the plate, Rowdy Tellez. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That one close, ruled the ball. And that's ball 2. That's a little bit low. Number 19 in the on-deck circle. Two on, 2 outs. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Right through there for a strike. 3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Righty delivers, and that's ball 4. Go ahead run on base. Here's the center fielder. And the slider just misses. Next offering is in for a strike. Reynolds on third. Aguero at second. Tellez at first. 2 out of the inning. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. In the air, right field. Carroll moving under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So a 9th inning comeback here, and this game has been flipped on its head. And we are tied 4-4. A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. Ryan Barucki on to pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch. Michael A. Taylor, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing center field, batting 9, number 12. Michael.
Now it's Chase Peterson. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. The pitch. And fouled off. And a pitch. This to third. Slides for the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Walker stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Aroldis Chapman, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Bednar also getting ready. Trying to send this extra innings. That one missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one misses. 3-0. Ketel Marte on deck for Arizona. And that's a base hit into left field. And now the winning run is on base.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Substitution now at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Jake McCarthy. Here's Ketel Marte. That one ripped. And it's into the gap. Around second, on his way to third. McCarthy headed for the plate. Across is the winning run. And the Diamondbacks walk it off 5-4.
Well, it's always great when you've got pretty good speed over there at first base. Somebody that can score all the way around the bases. What a tremendous swing and execution by both the batter and the base runner for this walk-off win.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.